Sorry, gotta do it. The one thing she told me to do.
And the bottom. What's the bottom side?
Oh no. Well, I don't know. Alex, do you want the flower girls in yet?
Sure.
Okay, come on over, girlies. Oh, where is the halo? It's in the cross. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I know I left that.
You want to go with Daddy? Go with Daddy.
Crap, that's why I'm freaking shit.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I want a mustache, right?
Shades of Grey. 11 Shades of Grey.
On three. One.
What are we doing? Wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy while you guys are kissing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Razor. Look. In case PJ runs to you.
Okay. Well, there they go.
Good job. Where do you want him standing? Where do you want him standing?
They said yes, so I was going to start. Welcome to everyone here. It's Spring Day as we celebrate this union. It's their wedding day, right? Just like promise while inspiring each day to its fullest without ever holding back. And we think of spring as a season of extraordinary growth and renewal, a time of transition, of flowers blossoming and the sweet melodies of birdsong, In a similar way, spring is a wonderful metaphor for your relationship. The ending of one chapter and the beginning of an exciting future together. And so, with the promise of springtime, may you continue to reflect on the days and months that have passed, examining the growth and renewal of its lives. Remember to step back occasionally, to gaze out upon the horizon, to behold the infinite possibilities that lie ahead for you as individuals, as a couple, and as part of this greater community and family. And it means the world to Jackie and Ray that you are here celebrating. Many of you have traveled from far and wide to be here in California, Maine, Georgia, Colorado, and your presence here is a sweeter gift than you can imagine. You have inspired them in ways that have shaped their lives, and in many ways helped bring them to this very. And always know how important you are in their lives. After all, today really is about family. On this glorious day.
We do.
Lots of people do, and that's good. Delayed reaction is better than no reaction. Who presents and supports Raymond on this glorious day? Or should I say razor? Jacqueline and Raymond, before you were joined together in marriage, in my presence, in the presence of smiling, supportive witnesses, I must remind you of the serious and binding nature of this relationship. The ancient rite of marriage, as most of us understand it, is the voluntary, deliberate, and full commitment of two individuals to become partners for a lifetime. Made in the deepest sense possible and to the exclusion of all others, it is a desire, the hope, to bring him everywhere. Jacqueline and Raymond, have you come here today freely and without reservation to enter into this marriage? Good. And let's continue. In the following excerpt from The Alchemist, writer Paulo describes that magical moment when love first takes hold, sending two people wonder. And it's entirely fitting that Jackie King, the person who first introduced Jackie and Ray, should be our guest speaker. Jackie, will you join us?
At that moment, it sat time stood still, and the soul of the world surged within him. When he looked into her eyes and saw that her lips were poised between laugh and silence, he learned the most important part of the language all the world spoke. The language that everyone was capable of understanding in their heart. Love. Something older than humanity, more ancient than the desert. Something that exerted the same whenever two eyes met. It was the pure language of the world. Ancient, just as the universe needs none as it travels through endless time. What the boy felt at that moment, he was in the presence of the only woman in his life, and that, with no need for words, the same thing. He was more certain of it than anything in the world. He'd been told by his parents that he must fall in love and really know a person before becoming committed. But maybe people who felt that way had never learned the universal language. Because when you know that, it's easy to understand that someone in the world awaits you. Whether it's in the middle of the desert or great city. And when two such people encounter each other and their eyes meet, the past and the future become unimportant. There's only incredible certainty that everything under the sun has been written by one hand only. It's the hand and creates a twin soul for every person in the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have.
Today we honor special women, affectionately referred to as those mothers. You know them, Meg Johnson, and Ray's mom, Ellen Harmon. Flowers have a language all their own, in Victorian and even ways in which they complemented one another. But there was more. Jackie began realizing that Ray accepted her unconditionally for who she was. She explains, he never tried, he always seemed to compromise, although sometimes he needed a little persuasion. In Ray's words, he knew that she was the one. It all just felt right. Well, after several glorious months, Ray pondered his future and made a decision. Clearly, they shared an undeniable connection, and it seemed only fitting that they should take this to another level. Now, Jackie loves the beach, so the shore seemed to be the perfect place. On what would become a beautiful day, Jackie and Ray took a trip to the Jersey Shore. It was late autumn by then, and the tourists were gone for the season. And this was perfect. Quiet walk and easy conversation with no distractions. Suddenly, it was time for that all-important question. And Ray was nervous. What happened after that is still a bit of a mess. He explains, I don't think I technically ever asked her to marry me. Yes, she did eventually say yes to whatever it was that I did say. Well, there's a line from Captain Corell about true love. And there are many other keys to the uniqueness in their bond, too. For instance, to Ray and Jackie see that has always been there. They're on the same wavelength, and they have a direction in their lives together. Ray, unlike most other people, can calm her down when she gets crazy. He adds a little cautionary humor. She cannot, under any circumstances, though, have caffeine. She'll spin off the planet. Well, besides the fact that she's peppy enough. He admires her patience, her work ethic, and certainly her career choice. Teaching special needs children from kindergarten through second grade. He explains that she's never afraid to jump into something and just to make it happen. Well, she adores his work ethic, his free spirit, and his ability to let things go. He's always willing to lend an ear whenever she has a new story about one of her students. He's thoughtful, is well, and often calls or texts when they're apart just to say he's thinking of her. And of course, they share a great sense of humor. From Ray's offhanded comments, like referring to her as sexy butt monkey. Now that isn't something I often say during the wedding. Perhaps I'll live again. From that to making a joke that only Jackie gets, Ray hearing the sound of her laughter, one of his favorite things about her. And aside from the workaday, Jackie and Ray might be found in the kitchen as he prepares a sumptuous meal, in the middle of nowhere, listening to the sounds of a campfire, or just hanging out at home, listening to Radio Lab, or maybe to Ray as he reads from his own book. There's always time for outings with friends and family, and enough to snuggle with their kittens at home. And they simply treasure every single moment together. In the future, Jackie and Ray will work hard to continue growing their relationship and live a life of love, health, and happiness. Nothing could make a better life, according to her. Their firm foundation, the dedication, encouragement, and strong commitment they bring will surely guide them through any challenges they face time. But before this moment, you've been many things to one another. Friend, companion, confidant, and even teacher. For you have learned much from one another in these last few years. But now you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things will meet you again. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. And now, Raymond, I have several to ask you, so if you'd like to take a deep breath before I do. Raymond, do you take Jacqueline to be your lawful and wedded wife? Do you promise to love and respect her, to be honest with her, And will you stand joyfully beside her in whatever the future may bring? And Jacqueline, do you take Raymond to be your lawful and wedded husband? Will you promise to love and to respect him, to be honest with him, and will you stand joyfully beside him, whatever the future may bring? Now today, we have vows that were written down.
Every day, you question many things in life. Two things I have never questioned are my love for you and your love for me. People, how do you know you were in love? Most people say, you just know. To me, I didn't just know. To me, being in love is a very specific feeling. For me, it's a warm feeling in the deepest part of my heart that never wavers. Through hard times, that feeling has grown stronger. I knew our love was real when this feeling never went away. When we're together, I can feel your love radiate from you. And when we are apart, I can still feel it. Even when we are discussing how many rocks we have or what artwork will hang in the apartment, I know the outcome does not matter. None of those little things matter. All that matters is that I have you and you have me. We'll have each other forever. You can always depend on me. I will always be here for you. You will warm me up. I will keep you cool. You will calm me down when I'm hyper, and I will calm you down when something isn't going wrong. In my heart is my love for you. Even though my hands are always cold, my heart will always be warm. I love you more.
Jackie, your smile and your laugh. You are my everything. You are the world to me, and I cannot imagine my life. I've been waiting for such a long time to find you again. My companion energy. I promise to give you my word, my heart, my being. I promise to hold you in my arms during good times and bad, in sickness and health, for richer and poor. I promise to make you happy each and every day. I will try to make you love and honored to be a part of your life, humbled by your love. I give my day, my soul, standing in front of me, the most beautiful person I've ever.
Well, how did they do?
Rings are ancient symbols. They are round like the sun, like the eye, and like arms that embrace. As endless circles, they represent the love you offer one another, a love without beginning or end. And so, like the sun, may they forever light your path. And like the eye, may they allow you to see clearly. And finally, like arms that embrace, may they always remind you that your love is truly embraced. And so now I ask you, Raymond, will you take the ring and place it on Jacqueline's left hand and repeat after me? Jacqueline, this ring I give you is my personal gift. My personal promise of love, friendship, and commitment. It is a symbol of the trust we have together. In the beauty and strength we will find in each other. May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home. And now, would you place the ring on Ray's left hand and repeat after me? Raymond, this ring I give you is my personal gift. My personal promise of love, friendship, and commitment. It is a symbol of the trust we have together. In the beauty and strength we will find in each other. May my heart be your shelter, and my arms be your home. And so with that, let it be known that on this day, May 16, 2000, Jacqueline and Raymond have created this union, marked by taking vows and exchanging rings. They've entered into this relationship with trust, compassion, and love, and have promised to preserve this precious gift and to place that gift above all else. And so now it is, without further ado, my honor and my joy to pronounce you husband and wife, partners and family. You, sir, may kiss the bride.